Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Um, the bad relationship cycle. We talk about a lot of things. One thing I've never talked about was rape. You know, there are a lot of girls that get assaulted like that, raped, molested, and it fucks them up. And those situations, or on their parents' lack of love and support for their own kids who've been assaulted, they wind up giving guys a bad rap or giving guys a bad time who have nothing to do with it or may not even know about it. So a lot of bad treatment goes on. So hurt people once again. But it's difficult for guys to ask the question to understand that, hey, something happened to her. You know, she'll never get over that. Will she be able to move forward? That's the question. Some people are at war with men for the rest of their lives. Some people may be at war with men for a period of time, but you never really know, when payback is over, because no matter what you do or do to someone in life, if things are traumatic, they're gonna feel somewhat entitled and feel like somebody got to pay for that, and it might not be the person that initially did it. And sometimes people let people get away with shit, and they're still in the company of the perpetrators, but you're taking the brunt of all the punishment, which leads me to the cycle. So somebody hurts a young lady. Let's not beat around the bush. Somebody rapes or molests a young lady. She takes that out on the men. Men get hurt. Their feelings hurt. Nothing to the extent of her getting raped and molested at all. We internalize that, take that out on women, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. And the people who created the situation are, in a sense, scot-free because they're not dealing with the consequences of it at all. So you got people out here who had a traumatic experience, then they may have mental issues because they're trying to deal with it themselves or just deal with it in general, and then they might have substance issues, might drink too much, smoke too much, party too much, be over hypersexual. You never know, you know. And and now you got people basing opinions on gender from dealing with damaged people who did not damage themselves. So there has to be a part of understanding, because if you don't understand, there have to be a part of actually acknowledging what went on, for one. Because if you hurt and you don't let people know what you hurt, and you just going out hurting people, nobody understands where it's coming from. And on the flip side of that, you're gonna have to learn when enough is enough. And I'm not just talking about women when I say that. At some point, everybody's gonna have to figure out, okay, if men or women are my enemy, when do they stop being your enemy? Because people are making people of the opposite gender pay for all of these past traumatic occurrences and they have no idea that they're paying for them. So at some point, you got to know you contributing to the cycle, and at some point, you have to ask yourself when enough is enough. Like what currency of of um, of of animosity is enough for you? How much can you do to other people till you feel like you're even? And if you could never do enough, you might be too far gone. The reason I'm saying that is because it's not really addressed that much. You know, and we live in a culture where we see too many too many women exploiting themselves and untrusting of men, and too many men exploiting themselves, untrusting the women. Money, material, feelings, and sex is not gonna fill an empty hole in your soul if you never acknowledge you're empty in the first place. So, that's all I got to say about that. I'm out.